Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trade Talks Live. I am Roger Wakefield, and as you see, I am not alone again today.
Yeah.
Somebody crawled out from under the rock they had crawled under, and man, they showed up. So
It was a boulder, you know?
It was a big boulder. Yeah, actually, it's a shit pile, but I wasn't going to tell anybody that. Glad to know he's feeling better and doing good. Guys, I'm Roger Wakefield. I've got another channel, Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education. If you need to learn about plumbing, that's it. Over here, we talk about all the trades. And I mean, all of them. We cover all kinds of crazy stuff. But what we started doing is 7.5 years ago, I found out about this thing called YouTube and started doing YouTube. And then as we grew, we decided, you know what? We can teach people more about all the trades. And we do that because I learned that if you'll get up every day and study for 30 minutes to an hour about your niche, your business, your industry, your profession, you can actually move up to be in the top 5% of your industry, because most people, man, once they get into something, they stop learning about it. Learn to be better. And we talk about it every day. And as you see, I'm not here alone.
That's it. Good morning, everybody. I am Henry Wakefield, a.k.a. Squirt, as you see down on the screen. Also, Randy and a bunch of other things that we won't talk about or get into.
There's a lot of names we call him.
That's it. But I was a 20-year pipe fitter by trade. Love my trade, but I grew up in a family full of plumbers. And that's what led me to become the LeakPro expert. I teach leak detection. I build leak detection.
No, the Viking leak
The Viking
whisperer.
leak whisperer. You are
get this right.
absolutely correct.
Get this right.
I back that up.
You've earned that name.
Guys, I am the Viking leak whisperer, and we would like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks. Because I get to build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers, guys. And it's simple. It's easy to use. I always suggest the complete kit. It comes with both pieces of equipment. That probe for just underground things, and then that sidekick for when there's concrete or asphalt above it, guys. You really want to get down through there. And that aluminum rod on that sidekick eliminates that layer of concrete. So check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro, or give me a call at 8888 LeakPro, and let's talk about how you can add leak detection to your list of services.
And like I said a while ago, I started social media 7.5 years ago. I learned about this new thing. I don't know if y'all have heard about it yet. It's called YouTube. It's amazing. But what I did is I learned that you could grow a business doing it if you did it right. And I learned how to do YouTube. Now I teach people how to do YouTube. If you'd like to learn how to do YouTube for you, for your business, for your industry, for your niche, for your profession, go to justmattroger.com. I made a free webinar, and it kind of teaches you that you don't need a lot of fancy equipment to start. You don't need a lot of followers. You don't need a lot of subs. You just need to get started. So if you want to learn more about that, go to justmattroger.com, and I'll help you kickstart your YouTube. This video is also sponsored by Residential Service Professionals. Residential Service Professionals is the best practice group that's going to help you build the company the way you want to build it. It's going to teach you the systems, the processes, the skills to put you in position to where you can do things right. If you want to learn how to do that better than anybody else, go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com. Literally, it's a business operating system that teaches you how to spend more time working on your business, not in your business. Guys, once you can get to that point, it's downhill from there. It really is. Because now you got time to do the things you really need to do. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the national news. And this is really, man, right here out of Texas, actually right here out of Dallas, because PepsiCo, 1.1 million square foot expansion down in the Houston area. So kicking off right here in our home state, Texas, where PepsiCo just inked a massive industrial lease. Over 1.1 million square feet west of Houston in the Brookshire corridor. Now, this new Frito-Lay facility, those of y'all that don't know, Ward-Lay owns Frito-Lay and PepsiCo and all that together.
I did a lot of Frito-Lay work and got to bid a lot of that stuff up here.
Do you remember when I managed the pool hall?
Yes.
Speeds on Spillman?
Yeah, I sure do. I remember going in there.
It was owned by Ward-Lay.
Oh, wow.
He was one of the part owners of it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. And this new Frito-Lay facility is part of a major push to strengthen domestic distribution and warehousing. What's interesting is how this continues the trend that we've seen all throughout 2025. Industrial growth surging while retail and office construction cools down a little bit. Why do you think that is? Well, who needs retail? It's like, you want it? Do you want it now? Do you have enough money? Can you pay for it? Okay. Done. Oops. Sorry, he's in the sky right now. But guys, it's that easy. So as that cools off, this project brings jobs for nearly 600 construction workers during the build out and another 400 permanent roles once it's up and running. Now it's also incorporating high bay robotics. We talk about robotics all the time.
Oh man. The conveyor systems and stuff in this thing are going to be awesome, guys.
and the thing picking up the boxes and loading the, look, I worked out at Kraft Foods for a while. And, one of my worst jobs was they called it dumping glass. And you literally pick up a glass of empty bottles, you fold it back, and you flipped it and put them down on the conveyor and pulled the box up. And I don't even remember if you pulled the box up. There may have been part of the machine that did that. But, man, you had to unload this cart. And I'll think of all the robotics doing it. It's like, man, you can speed things up. But the advanced MEP systems and energy-efficient lighting, perfect examples of the type of smart retrofits and sustainable designs becoming standard in industrial builds. For tradespeople, that means more control work, more automation integration, and bigger demand for prefab mechanical corridors. Look, we've been involved in that. We know all about it. The industrial sector is quietly holding up a lot of America's construction economy right now. It's keeping people busy. And this deal just goes to show you it really is working. Yeah. Now, guys, industrial's still going to be there. It doesn't matter what you buy. Like I said, where you buy it, it's still got to be made. It's still got to be manufactured. And that's what it's all about. So we're going to jump into website review, constructionknowledge.net. And if you've never checked out constructionknowledge.net, it's one of the most practical, boots on the ground resources out there. This site is packed with PDF field guides, toolbox talks. We talk about those all the time. Construction math refreshers, even lessons learned write-ups from real foremen and PMs. We call them postmortems. What did you learn on that job? What are the big lessons? It's not flashy, but it's written by working trades educators, and that's the charm behind it. Squirt, why this one?
Man, guys, we love to talk about all trades on this show. And this site, this construction knowledge, covers a lot of trades out there, guys. It's a great resource. It's one of my favorites. This is my little superintendent cheat sheet site. But I like to bring this up every once in a while because if you've not seen this yet, guys, tune in. This is going to be some good stuff. But white papers and helpful information for each of these construction trades. General technical knowledge, site work, concrete, masonry, metal, carpentry and wood, thermal and moistures, doors and windows, specialties, equipment, furnishings, mechanical, electrical, people skills. You ain't in a trade yet? That's probably a good one to go ahead and learn now. Job site management. Let's go that way today. We're going to go a different route. We normally kind of go plumbing, stuff like that. Job site management. Superintendent checklist. What are we in store for? Do I have a current project schedule? Do I know the current status and of the cost and change orders? Is the job site currently staged for efficient use of materials and activities? And guys, if you are a PM on the job, these are the 3 questions you want to ask yourself every single day and know the answers to them.
Yeah, don't just ask the question.
Or the superintendent. Both of you need to know these things. Yep. Like these are major questions. Okay, and that's the management of the job site. So it's going to be short. I didn't expect a lot there. Let's go into masonry. Something different. Okay. I don't know a whole lot about masonry, guys. I don't. I see it on jobs. Superintendent's checklist here. 15 questions.
The first one's about 10 questions, all in it right there.
All masonry units, sizes, types, and colors, mortars and grouts clearly selected. That means, do you know every single spot that you need? Is it called out clearly on the materials, the mortar, how it's all supposed to be prepped, things like that? Is the direction clear? What are the testing requirements for all of that work? What do we got to do to get it all signed off and approved, guys? Are the masonry connections clear? Are movement joints clearly detailed and located? These are things that you have to think about. I know that there's expansion loops I have to put in my piping. If there's a brick wall there, there's got to be some give somewhere built into that so that it can move some, because expansion joints, the whole building can move and shift and release there. So they've got to be planned out and built in. And this is just calling some different things. Who's responsible for the line and grade? Is that you? Are you responsible for that or not? Is it in my inclusions or exclusions if we talk about the estimate side and the contracts?
Yeah, there's a million things.
That's it. What type of scaffolding? Guys, so this covers every little aspect of your trade. And we dove down masonry today to go something different. This fits your trade too. It's fit plumbing. It's fit a lot of them. I've looked at some of these superintendent checklists and it's like, man, these are actually very thorough. And I would have loved to have a tool like this when I first got moved up into that superintendent position, just to let me know some of the questions that I should be asking. I knew most of them, don't get me wrong.
And go back to the homepage. I want to show you something right here, right there. Look at that yellow box on the left. Get a free construction phone app just by joining the email list. So they'll send you
their app,
their email stuff, but you have access to the app to where you can get in and find everything you need. Neat stuff.
That's it, guys. And the reason I like to show off stuff like this, guys, is the resources are out there. There's so many tools available nowadays to be able to hit a fast track, get some quick tips and sneak peeks, to have a superintendent checklist so that I know all the questions to ask. Like, guys, that is the biggest gold nugget I think I've thrown out all year on this thing, because that's a truly quick, easy button to get you started where you actually know and everybody else knows you're asking the questions that should be asked. And that's very important.
All right, Mr. Miyagi, a plumbing and Viking Leak Whisper. What's up, brothers? Happy Tequila Tuesday. It will be.
For this guy, not for me.
Go LeakPro and Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education. Like and subscribe. How do you like that motorcycle yesterday? I'll tell you what, I know.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to figure out how to put the pack outs on his, okay?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that ain't happening. Just saying, being honest here. Plumber in the Trade says, good morning, gentlemen. Had my welding test today. Pulled out my golden arm out of nowhere for the weld test. It really mattered. That's the way to do it.
Good.
Who knows when it'll come back. Brother, practice.
My quick question, how do you feel about the test that
Absolutely.
you took? That's all.
Says Plumber in the Trades. Good morning, brother. Give me that new baby. Oh, no. Does that mean that it's time to move to Texas? Brother, I'm just saying there's always people looking for plumbers in Texas.
That's right. Come to Austin. We may have to visit you a lot.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you get down there, you can get stuck on my tacos. Says Matt McDonald's, always a pleasure to see you. Absolutely. Awesome to see you in here as well. Glad your training is going well. Keep up the great work. And I love that he jumps in here and lets us know how it's going.
Yep.
That's what makes it fun. All right, business growth. Using local Google ads in aging infrastructure neighborhoods. Guys, LSAs are huge.
If you are in service work, guys, listen up. This one is for y'all.
And instead of the end of it, because I'm going to teach you a trick that will help your LSAs do even better. But let's talk business strategy. There's gold hiding in older neighborhoods. We know that. Homes built between the 50s and 80s, most of those systems are at the end of their life cycle. Yep. If you're running Google ads, that's where your money should be going. Not in these newer homes, not unless you're just running them for water heaters, but then run them in homes that are 6 to 8 years old. That's where your money should be going. Instead of targeting whole cities, focus within a 3 to 5 mile radius around the zip codes with older housing stock, okay? Use specific keywords. Slab leak repair, Dallas. Slab leak repair, Richardson.
Plug in
Old
the
wiring fix. Yeah. Plug in the cities. Plug in the. You should have, and number one, your website should have service pages for every city you're in. If you do slab leak detection, you should have a slab leak detection page for Dallas, a slab leak detection page for Plano, a slab leak detection page for Richardson, HVAC retrofit for historic homes.
Man.
Do you work in historic districts? If you do, number one, jack your prices up, but advertise to them. Say, hey, look, I do things most plumbing companies don't do. I work on your home in the historical district.
Yeah.
When they see that, if they're in there, they're like, okay, most people don't do it, but they will.
Yep.
Show real before and after photos from local jobs to establish trust, and time your ads for early morning homeowner searches between 6 and 8 a.m. The reason being, well, most people wake up and realize, oh, we've got a problem that we didn't have yesterday. Then you can pair the campaign with a direct mail QR code that goes straight to your booking page. Now, I didn't like direct mail that much. It never really worked for me, but I didn't do it consistently where people see you over and over and over again. Retarget the people who clicked but did not call. When you do that, you set up a pixel on your Facebook page or your web page. You tie it all together. It knows who came there. Now, when you run Facebook ads and say, I only want these ads ran to people that have clicked on my website, it's another touch. That is one of the easiest ways to improve your ROI about 50%, because now you're retargeting people that already know who you are. It's not cold now, it's warm. And it works. All right, one more thing here.
Keep going.
Yeah. Well, they came in quick. Yep. Plumber in the Trade says, I was quite happy with it for sure. Teacher had nothing but compliments. Glad I gave a baby rig at home, or I have a baby rig at home to keep. Yes. Dude, practice. That's what it's all about.
Yes.
Practice.
Welding, the key is reps, reps, reps.
Love it. Blue Collar Connections says, Roger Wakefield, enjoy listening to your channel. As a new startup dedicated to the trades, your info helps us learn. We developed a resource page to help point trades in direction for tools, schools, and more. It's a work in progress, but thank you. Well, thank you for what you're doing there. Handyman, Helping Handyman 760 says, good morning, fellas. It's a special day, 20th anniversary, married to the same beautiful woman of my children today. Amazing how time flies. Man. Oh, man, congratulations to you. 20 years, man, that is a beautiful thing.
Congrats on 2 decades, man. That's good.
It is.
It's awesome.
And Matt says, practice is the formula for greatness.
Yes.
Repetition, repetition, repetition. What's that thing? How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice.
Tons.
In New York, they say, no, go down there and turn left. All right, we're going to jump into the services.
Buy a ticket. Buy a ticket.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to get there.
That's how I get it.
You ain't got to practice, just buy a freaking ticket. Service work. The 3 phases that calm down frustrated customers.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, if you don't know phrases to use, and, it's good because, and we're going to talk about residential service professionals here in a little bit, one of our sponsors, but in it, Julie teaches PCM. And we use it here. How nice is it just to say, look, I know how to talk to this person?
Yep. It is so amazing to understand
how people think.
Like, I know I've got people with feelings. I've got people that are thinkers just like I am. Like, it's like we're same page. We talk all day long. We know we can't. We got to stop.
Right.
And it's good, though, to know that exactly who you're talking to and how they want to be talked to. Because when there's times and it's that heated moment, knowing, because I'm a heated customer at times, you better be able to handle me the right way. And you've got to know this, guys, because we've all been in that moment. You showed up and that customer is already boiling.
Yeah.
They've been dealing with the crap all day. They've been waiting for you and you're finally here to save the day, but they are furious. Well, there's a difference between a 1-star review and a repeat client that can come from that. But there's a few short phrases that you can use, guys. First, I can see why you're upset. That completely acknowledges the emotion without taking any blame. You're just agreeing. Yes, you are absolutely right. You should be upset. I would be too.
Yeah. And I see that. I see why you are.
I see that. That's right. Second, let's fix this the right way. Okay? That immediately positions you as the one that knows what's going on. You're the one in charge, not an adversary. Hey, this might work. Let's try this. No. Here's what we're doing.
Or no, you're wrong. That should have been done just like it was.
That's it.
Don't know why it didn't work. No, let's fix it the right way.
That's right. And then also, here's what we can do today. that gives the customer a clear action plan, and it lowers that anxiety. Because, guys, if it's in a disaster emergency, it's going to take a week. That's fine. Let them know the part you can get done today to help them feel better.
Even if it's just, I can order the replacement part today.
That's it. Yeah.
I'll get that done. As soon as I get it ordered, I'll send you the tracking on it. That way you see.
Yeah.
Be honest with them. A
big one to avoid, do not use... Well, our company policy is no. That ruins everything really quick. You just killed all your report. You ain't got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The good thing is, here's the thing. Yeah. If you'll coach the technicians that go out to do things using these empathy statements.
Yeah.
Tone and pacing matters more than the technical skill, okay? Technical talk is great, but to be honest, what people want to hear you say is look, I understand why you're upset, okay? Here's what we can do to fix this. And then when you're done, it's like, here's what I'm going to do today. The technical talk, that's not what they want to hear. And I mean, it's funny, and I'm going to go to YouTube because I made a lot of videos teaching people how to do leak detection.
Yeah.
Okay. Literally, people are like, Roger, you didn't make me feel stupid. Like, well, why would I make you feel stupid? Well, because I don't know what I'm doing. I am stupid. No, you're not. To be honest, the correct word's ignorant. You just don't
don't know it yet.
But that's not even the right word for this. You're trying to learn something. Why would I want to make you feel stupid for trying to learn about something?
That's it.
Yes. And that's what the homeowner is. The homeowner's like, look, I've got a problem. Okay, they're trying to learn, why do I still have a problem? And when you use these three phrases, guys, it can be good. And like Randy said, that 1-star review of, hey, you came out to my house and you didn't fix the problem, now it becomes, oh my God, they were amazing. They talked to me. They explained things to me. They fixed it. They told me what they were going to do. And they did it that day. It may have just been order the part, but at least she knows, hey, I got you taken care of.
Yeah.
And one of the other big ones that I use, because people are always, look, I know you're in a hurry. And man, that's when I stop moving. I'm like, no. My number one goal today is to take care of your house. That's what I'm here for. And I'm going to do that to the best of my ability before I leave. I'm not worried about where I need to be next. If I don't get there, they'll send somebody else. I'm worried about taking care of you. And when you tell somebody something like that, they're like, oh my God, thank you. No, I've never had anybody come in my house like that.
That's it.
It's a big deal.
Because, guys, you got to remember, when you first show up to that job, you don't know what all that customer's been through.
Yeah.
Trying to fix that problem.
Or how many other trades have already ripped them off and they're just used to getting screwed.
That's it. Like, I had a backed up drain the other day, okay? Sent him a picture and he's like, oh, it just took a plunger? No, dude, it took every single tool I had to clear drains.
But the plunger's what was sitting there.
But the plunger was in the picture, so it's like, no, that's cute. I wish that was it.
I used the plunger. I used the top sink snake. I used the big sewer machine. I used the blow bag. I used the camera.
I used it all.
It's like, here's what all it took. It's like, okay. I see you got it. You learned well.
That's it. I was getting frustrated, and it's like, are you kidding me?
How many times do you have to pull up a video?
I had to keep going. Actually, none. Thank goodness. It's like,
I know Dad.
Luckily, I grew up with a lot of plumbers. But you don't know what that customer's been through. So the first thing that they want to hear, guys, is you to understand them. What is it you always say? They want to be seen. They want to be heard. What's the next? Felt or
see, they want to be so
seen.
Brendan Burchard teaches, when you look at somebody, pretend they have this written on their forehead. I want to be seen, I want to be acknowledged, I want to be heard, I want to be loved.
Yeah.
You treat people that way, I see you, I'm listening to you, I acknowledge you're right, I know why you're upset, I see it. And look, I'm going to do everything in my power to help you today. When you treat every person that you walk into their house like that, you are going to do so well. Because people want to be treated like people.
There you go, guys. That's a good one. Like, huge.
Hey,
I have to memorize those.
Do unto others.
That's right.
What it's all about.
Yep.
All right, we're going to roll into material, equipment, and tools and battery power workstations for remote work. Now, job site power has quietly evolved. The new generation of portable lithium battery stations, the lithium power stations, think Milwaukee MX fuel on steroids. Those are giving contractors freedom from gas generators. And I love it because I used to hate lugging that big gas generator around. I used to.
Did you fill that up after lunch? Did you fill?
I know.
Like,
well, that's the question you ask your apprentice. But no,
That's
I
right.
didn't.
That's
But
right.
he better have.
But you got to remember to ask that apprentice because he forgot. I guarantee it.
Here's what's cool. Okay, I'm gonna make this bigger because I want to make sure that we see this. Got Owen video in the house. Look at that.
Yeah.
My brother. Pro Cliff in the house, but read that comment right there. Can you see it? This is, I want to call y'all if anything goes wrong to comfort me. Sorry, I blew it up so big now. Now I can't even see it. No, I'm not doing that.
Cancel.
Okay, I knew there's something here to hit. Yeah, there we go.
There,
Big enough right
leave
there. I
alone.
can see
All
it.
right,
Beautiful.
yeah. Sorry, guys.
But here's the thing, guys. They're quiet. They're clean. OSHA friendly for interior work. A single unit can run a 15 amp load for 8 to 10 hours, and multiple units can stack for larger demands. Some can even recharge off of solar panels or the vehicle DC ports. They're especially game-changing on high-rise or night shift work projects where fumes or noise restrictions limit the generators. And with the battery costs falling 20% a year, and guys, I got to tell you, I've been to Pipeline in Milwaukee. The price is getting lower. The batteries are getting smaller.
More power.
But they're getting more power and they're lasting longer. These systems are quickly becoming the norm. It's not just a sustainability win. It's about uptime, efficiency, being able to work anywhere at any time, doing what needs to be done. And if you're doing stuff like that, it's amazing. Now, we talk about this each and every day, and we do it because of what I started doing 7 years ago. 7.5 years ago, I learned about this new thing called YouTube. And YouTube blew my mind. I literally found out in one day, I'm at Social Media Marketing World out in San Diego. And the thing I learned is that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. And I thought, this guy's crazy. Then he said, and it's owned by Google, the largest search engine in the world. So I decided, look, we're going to try this. We're going to jump in and try it, and we're going to get going. Guys, a month later, we started putting up 3 videos a week. My life completely changed. I started getting sponsors. My first sponsorship deal, almost $400,000 a year. Could you use an extra $400,000 a year? I'm just asking because it works. But guys, I made a free webinar teaching you how to get started in YouTube. It's Kickstart Your YouTube Channel. But the free webinar teaches you that you don't need a lot of fancy equipment. You don't need a lot of views. You don't need a lot of followers. You've just got to get started. So if you want to learn how to kickstart your YouTube channel, go check out justmetroger.com. I think you'll enjoy it. This video is also sponsored by Residential Service Professionals. You heard me talk about them earlier. A business operating system. It's going to have you automate things. It's going to help you follow up and follow through with your customers a lot more often and keep them thinking about you. And if you'll do things like this, your business is going to grow. You don't have to be handcuffed to one of these big best practice groups that tell you, you have to change the name of your company. You have to change your branding. You have to change your colors. You have to change every single thing you say and do about your company. No, you don't have to do that. Go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com and learn how to work on your business, not in your business.
That's it. And everybody, we'd also like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we get to build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And I always suggest checking out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But guys, also, I offer a 2-day in-person training, guys. And this, it's not no classroom course. I'm going to start you out sitting down in front of a screen for just a few minutes while I put on the presentation.
Minutes. Yeah.
And run you through the full steps and process of how we approach a leak detection job and all that stuff, guys. And then we're out on the slab for the rest of the 2 days.
And I like this because you've got this set up where this training design, it's designed to teach a plumber how to become a leak detection specialist.
That's it. Even if you're not a plumber and you want to learn how to do leak detection, I teach you. It is set up that way so that everybody knows the right way.
You've got to call.
I know. I already know. I'm going to call UPS to see if I can ship to Canada.
There you go. See? I guess you heard the message.
At LeakPro, we're good. I called him, and he's like, well, I just talked to Roger. Who's that different from you? Oh, that's the same thing. You
same
are good.
company,
Well, he said I was going to have to talk to some Randy. I said, yep, Henry Randy. That's me. I'm still the same guy. Oh, y'all know that. He didn't. He got filled in, too.
Do you remember his name?
No. I was going to ask you for that. Lane. Okay. I knew that you would have part.
Do you know how I remembered that? Lane Frost, rodeo cowboy.
I was going to say.
Absolutely.
I know exactly where you're from. But, guys, it's a 2-day in-person training. I'll walk you through leak detection. We start out locating lines out there on the slab. Then we start pinpoint locating leaks. Under the slab, outside of the slab, I've got one for you to get familiar with that too. But then I have a couple sewer systems set up. One cast iron and one plastic to teach you how to go to that clean out outside of the home and determine exactly where a sewer system's leaking with just a little bit of testing, guys. If this interests you and you're ready.
No, wait a minute. The LeakPro course is normally $10,995.
For your first trainee and the complete kit? Yep. Just under $11K. Any additional personnel is half the price.
Yeah, half the price on the training.
On the training, yep.
But, I mean, the training used to be $10,000.
Yeah, just for the training itself, yep.
And Randy's like, look, I can get that down. We're gonna get that, cut that down to 8, and then the kit's still $29.95.
That's it, yeah.
But guys, this stuff, you come out, you learn to run a business.
That's it. The first guys I trained, guy brought 2 guys with him.
Out in California.
Bought 3 kits. I trained 3 people. This was out in California at that training center before I even got to move here and build a good training center here.
Randy only lived out in Cali for like 2 months.
Yeah.
In the desert.
In the desert, looking at a mountain. I did climb the mountain, guys. Everybody freaked out. But, guys, they were able to recoup everything that they spent for training and 3 kits, 3 sets of equipment, 3 vans worth of leak detection. Covered it all in one job.
The first day they got back.
The day they got back to work.
Yeah.
Because they were able to go in and do the leak detection. It led to some other parts of the job. But, guys, it covered the whole thing. Invest in yourself. Invest in your business.
Thank you, Bill. We'll tell that story forever.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you.
And I love it.
Thanks for calling
I'm
us.
so glad. That's what happened. That is what I want for you to happen today. Keep that ROI in-house and quit sending it out to the leak detection guys.
Yeah.
Become the LeakPro yourself. I will teach you. Give me a call at 8888 LeakPro or visit the website leak.pro and you can book me for a Zoom call on there.
And it works. Guys, I'm telling you, it freaking works. All right, we're going to roll into MEP, and this is prefab MEP, trunk and bus duct systems. Now, we're talking electrical here.
Yeah.
Okay, but prefab MEP is one of those innovations quietly transforming big building projects instead of stick building conduit and mechanical trunks in the field.
I don't know what that is today.
I don't know. But
It's an odd one. Oh, water truck maybe? But yeah, guys, prefab, like, I don't know, prefab's come a long ways. Bus duct, though, kind of the electrical side of it. And it's pretty freaking cool because it's like a Lego set. It's all got to be designed and laid out first. Everything's built off site, then brought in and bolted together. But contractors now pre-assemble all your risers, your corridors, your power bus ducts off site. Okay. That shift actually cuts the install times by up to about 50%. It can cut it in half if you've got the right crew out there. But it dramatically reduces the QA issues. They're able to check it, build it in this controlled environment before it ever gets sent out. They can actually make sure it looks the way it's supposed to before it ever gets sent out onto the job. And it helps save time, speeds up the whole process. That's where we save money on this. But Boston's Children's Hospital reported saving over $1.2 million during their recent tower expansion using the prefab risers. With accurate BIM coordination, prefab eliminates conflicts before materials ever hit the site. And guys, I started prefab a long time ago where every system had 2 or 3 random pieces in every mechanical room to escape any issues or modifications that had to be done. Now, there's no randoms. There may be one coming off of that riser, just in case that riser wasn't in the exact spot it was supposed to be. There's going to be one out. But for the most part, they don't even do that anymore. Why? Because that riser has to be in the right spot for everything to work throughout the whole building. Okay, that's what you got to remember here. The trade-off, you need solid logistics. Prefab mistakes cost more to fix once they're shipped. And man, I'm trying to remember what the percentage was of on prefabs. If I'm not mistaken, if 70% of, I'm thinking large project probably, but if 70% of the prefabs work out, you're still saving money. You are making money. If we've got to rework 30% of them, we're still making money by switching to prefabbing. But honestly, it's expected to grow 14% annually through 2028. Get on board. If your shop's not doing it yet, guys, it does help. It makes everything easier. A lot of my welders love to work in the shops, building out spools day in, day out, because welders love puddle. They get to do that more in a fab shop. So the early adopters here are already reaping the rewards. And guys, all the companies I work for are on it. Even the smaller companies are starting to shift to it. Prefab is the key to speed up everything. And get on it.
Pretty
Everybody's
cool stuff.
working at it.
I love it. All right, we're going to roll right into where the work is. And yes, that was the water truck. Got to talk to him because I've got 20 bottles of water at home and like 6 empties on the front porch. I'm like, look, if you go to my house, please don't give me any more water.
Yeah, we got to get you logged in.
I know. We can do that.
Yep.
Where the work is. Backward reclamation. Okay. Malls to warehouses.
Yes.
Now, I like this. And we talked about this a month or two ago.
Yeah, it's been a little while. But like all the old malls, they're everywhere. What are they doing? Sitting.
Taking up space.
That's it. But this is one of the biggest under the radar job pipelines right now. Retail to warehouse conversions. Some of these that are doing for distribution, which I really kind of love. It's just like, man, it was a mall that we all went to shop. Now they just send everything out from there. It's pretty cool. But this is huge because across the country, dead malls are actually turning into logistic hubs, guys. Developers love the sites. They're already zoned, they're paved, and they're typically really close to the highways.
And I got a buttload of parking.
That's it. Trades love them because they're demolition heavy, MEP intensive. A great case study is Arizona's Metro Center Mall, which Amazon converted into a fulfillment hub, creating 2,000 jobs. Typically 40 to 60% of these buildings are gutted before the reconstruction. And my favorite part of construction is deconstruction, guys.
Oh, we love
demo. That's it. I love being able
I think that's one of Randy's favorite things about coming to work here, because it's like, well, have you seen the blast chamber? It's like, wait, what?
Look at all these dings.
This is where we blow stuff up.
Where we blew crap up.
And it's funny because people look at it, I'm like, yeah, but look at the dents on the end, because I mean, guys, we've pumped stuff up to almost 10,000 psi.
Yeah, 8,000 something before it blew the gauge weld.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got to test that again soon.
I know. We need to do that.
Yep, it's coming. It's coming added. But guys, before that reconstruction, it means a ton of mechanical. Fire protection, low voltage work. If you're MEP, you know you're involved. Even all you carpenters and everything, guess what? They're going to be demoing out walls and redesigning the place because it's going to be way more open. They're going to want to come put in conveyors and stuff. Y'all will be involved too. It takes all of us to get projects done. But if your crew does slab cutting, sprinkler retrofits, mezzanine builds, this is where you ought to be looking next.
Yeah, it's neat because, guys, look, it's happening everywhere. I mean,
I was going to say,
like I talked about a while ago, we don't go to the malls anymore. I can get online, order 10 pair of shoes from Zappos right now. If I don't like them, I send all 10 of them back. Say, yeah, no, got to try them on in my home, got to walk around in my house. I didn't even have to put clothes on. I know y'all wanted to see that. I'm just saying, something to think about. We're going to roll right into structure training. Teach apprentices time versus task thinking. And I love this because it's a subtle mindset difference that separates strong apprentices from average ones. Most new technicians operate on time-based thinking. I worked 8 hours, so I'm good. The professionals think task-based. I completed 5 installs today. And when you do stuff like that, that shift, it changes everything about efficiency, accountability, and pride. If you're one of those people that show up and you screwed off all day and you look back at your day and you're like, you know what? I worked 8 hours or I got paid for 8 hours. But when you look back and say, but you know what? Really, all I did was set one toilet. I made it last all day. There's nothing prideful about that. You start looking at the quality of the deliverables. You know, Randy talks about it all the time. We used to talk about it in the union. Guys, all I want as a superintendent, I want 8 hours work for 8 hours pay.
That's it. I was waiting. I'm like, 8 hours work for 8 hours pay. 8 hours of actual work, though. Because, like me, I'd clear it with my bosses. I first hit Parkland Hospital, started working, and, you know, I hit this job, and boss like, oh, man, I hear you fitters are jammed up, all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, you don't know who you're talking to yet. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Give me your spill. I said, okay, well, I just want you to know right now, we lighten up on Fridays. I don't work near as hard as I do Monday through Thursday, but Monday through Thursday, we're jam up all day long. What do you mean? I said, well, let's talk about this tomorrow.
Yeah.
I did my layout. We hung 7 pieces that day, I think it was. That's enough hangers and everything to hang that many fabrications.
That's a day and a half, 2 days worth of work.
That's right.
Yeah.
He came up that next day, and I said, yeah, boss, we hung 7 yesterday. I figure we'll probably hang 5 to 7 Monday through Thursdays.
And we might hang one or
Friday,
two on Friday.
3 is going to be my goal. Maybe 5. Depends on the piece.
But there's a good theory behind that too. I mean, you're not in there humping really hard on Friday and thinking about what you're going to be doing on the weekend.
That's why I did
like,
it my
look,
way.
You know what? We're not going to rush. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We're going to slow down. But guys, when you're doing 1.5 to 2 times as much work Monday through Thursday, it makes sense.
And that's thinking task, not the hours. Okay. That's how I knew. And I'm just like, boss, this is what I'm going to do every day. Like, this is kind of my typical, I'm great with this. You keep this going. Okay. I'm just one curious. Why do you lighten up Fridays? I don't want anybody hurt. Most people, they're not here. That's fine.
And if you teach your apprentices to think that way, what are you getting done?
That's right.
You know, when people start looking at what they get done, and I've done this with social media people posting stuff before.
Yeah.
Well, how many posts you do today? They're like, 5. Really? What's it take you 15, 20 minutes? And they just start looking like they don't know what to say.
Yep.
And it's like, tell me if it's really 15 minutes, that's 4 an hour, 8 hours, that's 32. Can we just get 20 done? And they're like, yeah, probably. It's like, okay, well, let's shoot for that. And then when you get to 20, it's like, well, you're getting faster, I don't notice, because you're goofing off a lot during the day. Can we do more than that? But use real world benchmarks.
Yep.
A certain number of things done, whether it's terminations, a weld, fixture units, whatever it is, teach people to think in tasks, not time. People that think in time, that they're never going to move ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, in another spin to this with time, and it just talked about welds, we tracked inches. Mm-hmm. Okay, now 4-inch weld, we called that 4 inches, guys. 20-inch weld, we call it 20 inches. We typically wanted 40 inches a day welded and installed, whatever that was. It's task thinking, though. It's not time thinking, because these are the inches we got to get done. I have to have all these tasks done to get there, not a matter of time. Time doesn't matter. So shift to that mindset, because it really does set you apart from everybody else.
Man, I don't know how far back we got to go. Okay. Matt says, congratulations. Got 11 years with my wife.
Yep.
Congratulations to you, brother. I'm surprised you hadn't left me at a tool truck and never returned. Matt says, hi, I love teaching people about the issues they run into, then walking away with them feeling like they could take on the world.
Yeah, that's it.
Helping Handyman says, Matt, thank you, brother. Really appreciate that. It's crazy because I'm not even 40 years old. And to say I've been with my wife for 20 years blows my mind, brother. You're doing good things.
Congratulations.
No problem, sir. You and your wife have earned it. Take her somewhere nice. I'm giving you all she's got, Captain. Always.
Thunderstorm
Look at the thunderstorm generator.
Okay.
Yes, to Plumber in the Trades. And go LeakPro and Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education. Andrew Morris, a shout out there. Matt says prefabricated setups is the way to go for effective delivery of installation and time equality. Gentlemen, thank you for making the trades great again. Got to go be a hero. Have a great Tequila Tuesday. Love you, bye. Brother, be good. Be safe out there. Love you too. Keep your crew safe.
Yeah, buddy.
Matt says go LeakPro and Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education, making sure the trades are great again. Superhero Vid
All right.
111. Good stuff, guys. Thank you so much. I like the Spidey.
I know.
That's pretty cool there.
Does whatever Spidey can.
All right, specialty, indoor air quality upgrades and filtration retrofits. And guys, we always talk about specialty stuff. If you're a trade, if you are a plumber and you're not doing slab leak detection, you're not doing whole house water filtration, what is wrong with you? But I'm serious. If you're an electrician and you're not doing solar panels, wind turbines, whole house GFCI panels, why not? And the smart panels, we talked about them the other day.
Yes.
Hey, I can look at my panel. Hey, you know what? I can turn off that breaker right here. Boom, done. If you're not the guy, the first one in your city doing that, why not? And if you're an HVAC tech, why aren't you doing indoor air quality? Because indoor air quality work isn't just pandemic driven anymore. It's now standard spec for schools, offices, multifamily retrofits, single family homes. I see homes now with UV sterilization, with an air filter unit that will freaking blow your mind. Trades are seeing a 22% increase in IAQ specific requests just since last year. These projects include HEPA filtration, UVC lighting, and bipolar ionization systems tied to smart building controls. I wonder if the bipolar ionization is straightening out my bipolarness.
I'm going to call the HVAC company and get one to install today.
He said you're getting one tomorrow. It don't matter if it works or not. We're going to try it.
We're going to test it.
But guys, all this, you tie it into your smart building controls.
Yep.
And the IAQ upgrades aren't plug and play without proper duct balancing. The systems waste energy. So there's a lucrative niche here for the HVAC pros who understand both air physics and energy modeling. And guys, you can learn all that online. IAQ audits can also be made into an easy upsell. You walk in and you ask them, well, first of all, let's look at your air filtration system. And they're like, well, it's my filter. It's like, well, do you have the UV lights? Do you have the HEPA filters? And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Can we do an IAQ test? Because guys, the IAQ tests are freaking amazing. The IAQ tests, literally what they do, you come in, you turn on your machine, it monitors the air, you press a button, it sends it to a third party. You tell them, look, this ain't me telling you it's bad. They test it, they'll email you a report. And then what we will do, we will plan everything that we're doing off that report. Do you need UVC lights? Do you need HEPA filtration? Maybe you don't. Chances are, though, you do. Chances are you need your ducts clean. You need your vents balanced. You need your system balanced. Guys, IAQ, whole house water filtration, slab leaks, solar panels, if you're in the trades, if you're in the three professional trades and you're not doing those things, I just got to ask you why not? Because the opportunity is there for you to really grow your business. All
That's it. And there's a specialty out there for every one of
Every
you in
freaking
your
trade,
trade. I don't care what it is.
And I'm not sure. I saw Pro Cliff in here a while ago.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's my buddy Cliff, but I've got a friend who is a landscaper. Okay. And you would think, okay, landscaper, it's all right. He doesn't walk into a backyard unless he's making $100,000. Or it's a $100,000 job. He may not make $100,000.
Yeah.
But he's like, look, I build your backyard oasis. You're going to build a backyard that is so much like a resort.
Yep.
Why do you want to leave? It's like, shoot, let's go to the backyard. I know.
I need that guy.
We're going to be there. We're going to get there. We're going.
We ain't got to go to resorts no more. Now we get to just hang out at the house.
I know. We'll just hang out at the house. All right. Social media spotlight. Today's spotlight goes to WeldTube. Did I mess up?
No, I clicked the wrong one.
Okay.
I was like, whoa.
Today's social media spotlight goes to WeldTube, one of the most followed and respected welding channels online. They combine cinematic shots with high skill demonstrations, everything from TIG root passes to heavy pipe welds. Their pipeline versus shop welders episode hit over 4 million views. And that's big because a lot of plumbers want to do the pipeline. They want to get out. They want to travel. They want to do cool stuff. But it sparks massive debate and education, and it's all discussed in the comments. They show how technical excellence can also be entertaining, blending precision welding with storytelling that keeps young audiences engaged. And if you're a welding educator or you want to grow your brand through transparency and teaching, take notes from their formula. Squirt, why'd you pick this one?
Man, it's TIG Tuesday. Figure we'll go with some weld.com. I know it is for y'all. My stomach's still a little. Yeah.
Randy said ain't gonna be no tequila for me today.
We'll just hit some TIG. It's a timid Tuesday for Henry. Do you want to learn how to weld? You can watch some videos and actually get some good tips and techniques. Man, I'm trying to think. No, don't think there was any videos out. No, there wasn't. I was out before YouTube. Dang it. Man, that's crazy. I'm getting old, guys. But there's videos out here, and that's one thing I love about socials, guys, is being able to teach things. Pick up different techniques, because I learned so many different things from different welders to learn all those little tricks that I've gotten in my bag now. But for here, website's weldlife.com. They started back in 2017, a few days after my birthday. Love it.
A year before me.
They've got 670,000 subscribers.
Love it.
141 million views with just over 800 videos out. Love to see this. We're going to start out. Let's go videos. Let's start out Aldous just like we typically do, guys. Thank you. It's running a little slow today.
It's just like me. I'm running a little slow today.
It's okay. It's a timid Tuesday. Don't worry.
Timid Tuesday now, huh?
All right. MIG welding a 6G root. Now, guys, just so you know, 6G is in a 45 fixed position, so you are fighting gravity the whole way around on different angles and stuff. It's one of the most used welding test positions.
Certs.
Because when you're going in for that cert, if you can weld that one, they know you can weld vertical, horizontal, both. It
Upside, downside.
That's it.
You're good.
Because you're covering all the angles. Just to kind of give you a
and don't undo the clamp and try and turn the pipe over. That's not what it's about.
No, it gets locked into the spot once it is tacked up. You get to move it while you're tacking, and that's it. Once you lock it in, it is a fixed position. You get to move your body around it all the time. Really cool, though. Love some of the shots. It's older, so it's not going to be anything clear. New things came out to where they can actually show better. Go to the popular real quick. I say real quick.
Yeah,
all right, and that is running a little slow today. Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Okay, I'm trying to find something while you're doing that because I want to show you my.
Good, I don't see it over there. Look here, TIG Tuesday, TIG Welding 101, Walking the Cup, 2.6 million views 7 years ago. Guys, this is one of the most basic standard things when it comes to TIG is walking the cup. And learning that hand motion right there. That is what he's sitting there doing in that clip. He's walking the cup. That's what they call that movement. And it's a muscle memory that your body learns over time. Like we were talking earlier, the more repetitions that you do, practice. But kind of cruise through here, some cutting techniques, different stuff like that. Guys, you can be found on socials. Hit the latest real quick and wrap this thing up. Maybe it's running slow today.
How come when we're in a hurry, everything else slows down?
There we go. 1G plate stick welding. 6010 root, 7018 hot, fill in the cap. It's going through the whole process of everything. 3 essentials for your torch TIG setup, guys. If you do TIG, go watch some of this stuff because you don't need it all. I
And
promise.
you're on the latest. They hadn't posted in 3
They
months.
haven't posted in 3 months. It's been a little while. And I'm wondering if it's over on shorts.
Maybe-
I usually
maybe
catch
they're
this.
doing
I'm
all
usually
sorts.
really good at that. I think I'm going to bail, though, because
Yeah.
the internet's running slow, guys. I'm
I
sorry.
get it. It is
We're
what it
giving
is.
up on that one.
All right, we're going to roll right into best practices. And we're going to wrap it up with this segment because it's powered by Residential Service Professionals, one of our sponsors of this video. The trades aren't a guessing game. Consistency wins. The most successful service businesses build repeatable systems for everything. Your phone scripts. What do you say when you answer the phone? Is it different every time? It shouldn't be. Do your estimates look the same? Or your follow-ups and your follow-throughs? Do you do everything the way you're supposed to? Because if you do, it'll increase your business. Automate your estimate reminders. Add maintenance memberships to smooth out your cash flow problems. Track your repeat to new customer ratio monthly and see what you need to do to bring in more new customers. When office staff are trained to upsell the annual service plans, it keeps your truck moving in slow seasons. The secret of scalable trades businesses isn't luck or just viral ads. It's processes. It's discipline. It's doing the things right over and over again. Systems that run on autopilot let you focus on leadership, not chaos. And that's what real growth looks like. If you want to learn how to put a business operating system to work for you that's going to help automate things for you and make your life easier, go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com. I also get to sponsor this because of what I started doing on YouTube 7.5 years ago. If you want to learn how to do YouTube for you, for your business, for your industry, for your niche, for your profession, go check out justmattroger.com. I can help you kickstart your YouTube channel. Go take this class. It's a free webinar. It's free, guys. You're going to watch a video and I'm going to teach you things like you don't need a lot of fancy equipment to start. You don't need a lot of views. You don't need a lot of followers. You can get there. Guys, whenever I talked about it earlier about my first sponsorship, almost $400,000. Guys, I had 10,000 subscribers when we started talking about it. So if you want to learn how to do that, go to justmattroger.com.
That's it. And everybody, we'd also like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we get to build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And I always suggest the complete kit comes with both pieces of equipment. That way you're covered for lines that are underground or even lines that are under concrete and asphalt, things like that. The complete kit comes with the probe and the sidekick that cover you there. Check it out at our website, leak.pro. But don't just settle on the equipment, guys. Learn the process and the right way to do leak detection. I offer a 2-day in-person training. You can come spend a couple days with me and I will give you hands-on training, teach you how to locate lines, pinpoint locate leaks under the slab, outside of a slab, even how to figure out where a sewer system's leaking. So give me a call at 8888 LeakPro or visit the website leak.pro and check out the complete kit or book me for a Zoom.
Man, you know what? You gave me just a little bit of time, so you were showing the cool video over there.
Oh,
How do you like this? Now watch, because I like this. He gets this spot where it really rotates really, really good. And watch this flame. This guy, well, I showed it to him. He's like, oh my gosh, that is so cool looking. And he's cutting right here. And I'm recording in slow motion. But I mean, this is kind of cool.
about to hit the drop.
And I love what we get to do. We get to do some cool stuff. But man, this flame really gets to, at least I think this is the right one. See how
Where
you
it's
see it
spinning,
kind of
yeah.
starting to circle there?
That cyclone. Yep.
Yeah, so we do. We get to have fun doing what we do. He actually asked me later to send it to him, and I don't know that I ever did. But anyway.
And they wonder why I wanted to
Pretty
become a pipe fitter.
cool
Look at that. I love
stuff.
fire, guys.
I know. We love what we get to do. Guys, remember, take care of your people. Think safely. Make sure your crews are doing what they're supposed to do, but make sure they're doing it safe. Whatever you do out there today, do it very safe and have fun.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope to see you back in here tomorrow for a fun hump day, guys. Get out there and hit it effing hard, because you know we will. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye, guys.